What's up, y'all? I have a cold and I don't really feel good, but I still decided to do this video for y'all. And by the way, this is the best tea ever. It's the best tea, period. Okay, so today I will be talking about my MEPS experience, and I will be shipping to Fort Jackson August 21st. So in like 3 more weeks. Okay. I came the first time, and my recruiter, he messed up my social security number. I tried to tell him what it was, but on the thing it looked like a different number, so I guess he just went to go with whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever. Nah, I thought they was gonna put my real social security number in there, and the one he thought in there as well. So I thought there was gonna be like 2 social security numbers, whatever. So when I got up there the first time, they told my recruiter that I had to come back, and we had drove all the way to Atlanta. That was like a whole 2 hours from where I live, and we drove up there for nothing. So in the total it was 4 hours, because 2 up there, 2 back. We just drove up there. 4 hours was wasted. I could have been doing something else with my life. But I tried to tell him that my social security was not right. So, fast forward a week later, I went up there again. By the way, I noticed that the milk station is very busy on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I don't know, it might not be everywhere, but that's just something I know. Anyways, so I went up there my second time. They finally got everything situated, they got everything right. When I first got in there, it was a bunch of folks in there, a bunch of kids, you know. They had different offices for each branch. I'm a tough person, you know. I'm not really scared. I don't fear nobody but God. But they do have mean faces. Don't let that phase you. They can get rude. Don't let that phase you either. They just like you at the end of the day, honey. Okay. Let me see. So the first day I went there, I had my luggage in my hand. They told you to pack for a night or whatever. So I had my bag in my hand, and then they put it past the scanner thing, and then you get in there, you put your bag in the little closet thing that they got, and you can't have your phone. The worst. And so you put your bag in the closet, then you go in there and take a seat with the rest of the kids. And so you wait and wait and wait. And the first day I took my test. I took the PICAT and the TAPAS test. The PICAT test is I don't know, for me it was like 25 questions. I was really shocked. I was like, I thought I was gonna take the ASVAL, but that was a different story. That's a different story. I'll say that for later. The TAPAS test, that's just like basic stuff, just like questions, I don't know, just weird questions. There's no right or wrong answer. I really don't know what all of that was about. I think my recruiter said just to make sure you're not crazy, just make sure you're not crazy or something like that. It me my results, and she told me to take it to the desk. So I took it to the desk, and he told me to take it to the other desk. So when I got to the other desk, he told me I passed. Even though I think I was looking at it down the hallway. You ain't supposed to look at your scores, but I break the rules all the time. So um, I passed with a. No, I'm not gonna tell y'all what I passed with. You need to have your social security and ID with you at all times. They're gonna ask you to pull it out. By the time you get finished, if you don't know your social security number, you will by the end of the day. I promise you. Cause everywhere you go, they ask for your social security. Like, make sure your social security right. Sorry, I'm looking at my notepad. They took me to the room. My roommate, she had traveled with me that day. We all traveled on the bus. The first time I went up there with my recruiter. So it can be different for some folks. But the second time I went up there, I took the bus. So my roommate was the girl who was on my bus. I already knew her. So we had partnered up. And then another girl came. I actually invited her to our room because she said she had went in. She had got the key and she went in somebody else's room while the lady was, I don't know, the lady was not expecting her to come in there. I guess she was a grown lady. And so when she went in there, her and the lady was shocked. She was like, how did you get the key to my room? And so I was like, she was telling us about it. I was like, sis, that's weird. I don't think she know that you was here from MEPS. You just need to come stay with us. So I invited her to our room, and she was real cool. Shout out to you. Oh yeah, that night they gave us a little ticket. They gave us a little red and blue ticket. I think the blue was for dinner, red was for breakfast. Ate dinner, free dinner. Everything is free. Your room is free. Dinner, everything free. You know, that's how the military is. They had a little restaurant. It was like a Mexican restaurant inside the hotel. But they served like hot wings, and that wasn't hot because that's what I got. They had hamburger, quesadilla. It was pretty good. It was for free, so you can't go wrong with that. Okay. They had a game room. Folks played games as soon as they got there. They tell you how to, act like you got some sense in the hotel. What you can and cannot bring to the MEPS station. They just had like a little 5-minute meeting about, just don't act crazy. Act like you got some sense. Okay. I got in the pool. I read somewhere where it said you might not want to get in the pool because it could affect something. I don't know, but it didn't affect me and all the rest of them folks. It was like 30 of us in that pool. Like, we was enjoying ourselves for real. Like, we was in that pool all night. Like, the man, he had to come get us out. We was in that pool all night. I think they give you a bedtime anyway. So, yeah. I think that's it. Okay, so we woke up the next morning and they tell you not to eat bacon because it'll raise your blood pressure up. It said stay away from juice. Just try to drink water. Eat like some bagels. I saw where it said you couldn't eat eggs, but I ate a little eggs, and I also ate a little piece of bacon. Like I said, I don't like the rules. I break the rules, okay? But I didn't eat that much though. I only ate like a little. Just try to stick with the healthy stuff. You don't want your blood pressure to be high because they're going to check it the next day. Oh, yeah, I do know a girl who failed the test. I think she did stay for the next day. Golly, I can't remember. I think she did stay for the next day to get like all her physical exams and stuff. So the next time she come back, only thing she'll have to do is retake the test again. I think that's what happened. So, after we ate breakfast with our free meal, that was a free meal, we loaded on the bus. We turned in our room key. Then we loaded on the bus, and he drove us over there back to the MEPS station. we had our bags with us. Try to just bring like a simple, like the little Nike bags that you just strap around your shoulder. Just try to bring something like that, because I brought like a mini suitcase, and I don't know, I was kind of struggling with that thing. So just bring like a bag. It ain't but for like, a night. But I always overdo it, so. Okay, so the second day, they start out with... Oh, let me go back to day one. Day one was just the longest, okay? The MEPS process is long, period. I don't understand why it's so long. I don't understand why we have to wait on other folks to finish their tests. Like, I don't understand any of it, okay? So, day one, I took my test. I was finished, but I still had to wait on other folks to finish their tests. Like, it was ridiculous. I think they open at like, the MEPS station open at like 5. I don't know, don't get me wrong. I think it's like 5 till 5 in the evening. I don't know. But all I do know is that I was waiting there for a long, long, long time. And it seems like it go even longer when you ain't got no phone. So during that time, I was just kind of talking to the folks in the MEPS station. I mean, I'm very antisocial, but listen, when you're there without no phone and all them long hours just sitting in the chair looking at a TV, watching other people walk by, like, listen, sis, you gonna want to talk to somebody. Don't, but I will say, when you talking to folks, don't share all your information. Don't, just be friendly, but don't share all your information. Don't talk too much, period. Okay, day 2. So day 2 came. Once again, we checked in. I mean, not checked in, but we had to go through the little scanner thing, make sure we ain't got no weapons or nothing on us. And then we go back to that room and wait. And wait. And wait. I think the first thing she did was she took our fingerprints in our picture. Oh yeah, I forgot. Also in day 1, they fed you lunch. Okay, after she took our picture, we went to get a blood pressure check. Mine was A-okay. Like I said, don't be eating all that pork and stuff that morning, though. They also told you if you had contacts, you had to take them out. Thankfully, I wore my glasses that day, which my recruiter had told me to do, so thank God for him. I hate dealing with contacts anyway, so if they would have told me that, I would have been highly upset. But they give you some contact solution if you have contacts, to put your contacts in there, because you have to take the eye exam without your glasses or contacts or whatever. The tests, they were like in different rooms. The eye test, physical test, all of that, they were in different rooms, and they go in different orders. So it could be the eye test, the physical test, or it could be the physical test, then the eye test. It don't matter. Okay. So after I got my blood pressure checked, I did the eye test. If you have never went to like the eye doctor, you just look through this thing and try to see how far can you see. You look through the thing. For those of you who have contacts or glasses, you know how it works. Just the same thing. They don't dilute your eyes or nothing like that. Nothing crazy like that. I really have bad eyesight, so I'm surprised I passed. But I did. Then I went to go have my blood drawn. She asked me which arm do I prefer. I told her my right arm.